Veigar. I'm a QA producer. That really means building up the QA team and working on QA processes, which is very vague and undefined, sorry.
I'm Jew. I am the product owner of the web team. We work on a variety of things like the forums, the website, the Jew and Veigar website, Tribunal.
Sounds a lot better when you say it like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I started as a QA intern. I answered a Craigslist ad.
I've been here for a long time, about 4.5 years. I started as a design intern. I was at USC playing a lot of Dota in the game design program at USC, and I met Paul Beleza, who runs our champion team. He was an intern. I was a second intern. There were about 10 of us at the time. Just for a long time, I just designed champions with Ginsu and Ezreal for about a year and a half. Then I became a producer for the champion team, did that for about 2 years, and most recently I work on the web team, and yeah, we just have so much going on that there's always exciting stuff to work on. So.
Champions we play. So if anyone checks my account history right now, it is all Akali, and actually if there were more than 10 spots showing, it would go to like 20 Akali games.
Veigar is also a notorious solo mid anything kind of guy. Like you'll join a game with Veigar where I think I'm in a solo, I'm like, Annie, this is great.
Yeah.
He's Blitzcrank.
Soraka,
solo mid. Like,
get out of a mid or I leave. You better apologize for being in my middle lane.
The sad part is we let him do it, but he usually get first
yeah.
blood. You almost always get first blood.
They enable me to do this, and it works out.
He almost always gets first blood, so it's okay. I love Teemo. Teemo's my best friend. He's my boy. Yeah, I always love Teemo. When they nerfed AP Teemo though, I almost cried because like that's the most fun part.
So wait, you made Teemo.
That's true.
So can you tell people the story?
Okay.
What's the story?
Yes, okay. Back when I was a designer and I was making champions, and Mark Merrill, he had a lot of stuff to do. He was raising money for the game. He was trying to keep us afloat. I was off in a dark corner of the office just on the internet, in the dark recesses of the internet, and I was looking for awesome stuff I wanted to put, and I found a picture of a cute little pig bear and a tiny sad mummy, and like talking to each other a little bit, and I was like, those guys.
Let me give you a hug.
Those guys. Showed our art director at the time, loved it. We did our own little rendition, we brainstormed what it was going to be. It turned out to be a little bear guy with a blow dart and a tiny sad mummy that lost his parents, and that was the beginning.
Size doesn't mean everything. Come play with me.
I used to love Pantheon. He had his day for a little while.
Used to be so solid.
So
solo mid, first blood every
solo
time.
Mid, first blood. Flash, Heartseeker Strike, Ignite, done.
It is done.
Done.
Getting kicked into a well is the least of your worries.
A funny story about that is when we played the playtest of how strong he was, an earthquake shook the office at the time when we were balancing him, and that's when we knew, like, this is real.
Yeah, this is real. So I think that I was playing in that game.
You were.
And the earthquake hit at the same time I was actually skyfalling on their team.
Right, the man drop just...
And then, I don't remember how many kills I got, but it was not a pretty scene for them.
I feel like Riot has always been a company that always wants to do what's best for the player, and that's really what we try to do.
I feel like Riot is just a bunch of gamers that want to make a game they want to play, really. When our live game's messed up and there's, like, let's say, Champion's really OP, it's not that we don't care and we intentionally released an OP champion. It's probably that we didn't know and we're just as aggravated as our players are.
Yeah.
And we really want to fix it. And that's actually one of my favorite things about working at Riot is I go home and I play the game and I'll have a list of issues of things I want to fix, and I come in and I talk to people and they're like, yeah, totally, let's just fix that right now.
Yeah.
You know, we had company-wide meetings about this today just to reiterate that getting EU into a better state is our #1 priority. We're looking at the EU forums, we see the posts that are saying, Riot, you suck. We understand it, we're hearing it loud and clear. So the #1 thing I hope they take away is that we're listening and we're trying to work on it. It's really tough because I remember I was at DreamHack and the Season 1 finals were going on, and we had tons of people standing by our booth watching the games, and there were actually 2 guys standing on the side with a poster that said, basically, yeah, this is cool and all, but what about those EU servers? Because we've been having a lot of issues with the servers over that weekend. And the guys actually were really funny. They said, oh, are we in trouble? And I was like, no, this is awesome, actually. Yeah. I think it's awesome that you guys are doing this because it's on us to fix your experience for you, and it needs to get better.
My interview with Mark Merrill to get this job, he asked me what I would do with Dota. I told him when Axe and Neuro stood next to each other, they should talk to each other. He loved it. He loved it.
Wow, that's gold.
That's pure gold. Don't steal that.